Rebecca Strom from the Mahomet Public Library is back today with us, and since November is Native American Heritage Month, she's brought along a collection of books by Indigenous authors. Welcome to the show, Rebecca.
Thanks so much for having me back. I'm so happy to be here.
So can you tell us a little bit about each of these books? I see they're all different age levels.
Yes, so I tried to hit each of the different age levels. The first one we've got here is a picture book. It's called Autumn Peltier, Water Warrior by Carol Lindstrom, and this tells the true story of a girl named Autumn and her great aunt, whose name was Josephine Madaman, and they worked to tirelessly work to protect the water in the Great Lakes region. Her great aunt, Autumn's great aunt, was one of the founding members of the Mother Earth Water Walkers, and this was a group of Indigenous women who would take long walks around the entire Great Lakes region to kind of promote awareness of pollution in the waters and also try to encourage environmental protection.
That's a really important topic,
Yes.
I feel like, for everybody all over. So that sounds like a great book. And what about this one?
So the next one is a middle grade novel. It's called The Storyteller by, Brandon Hobson. And this follows a Cherokee boy named Ziggy who believes that a secret cave may hold the answers to the disappearance of his mother. And so he sets off with his best friend and his sister to try to uncover this mystery while also learning about his past and the generations of Cherokee people who came before him.
So this is, does it have Cherokee culture and things like that incorporated into the into the novel? Wonderful. And what about this one?
So this one is an adult title. It's adult nonfiction, and it's called Earthkeeper by N. Scott Momaday. And he was a prolific Native poet, storyteller, author. And this particular title uses his childhood memories to kind of reflect on the natural world and as well as his Native identity. So it's a really short, quick read, but also very profound, very reflective, a great read,
Excellent. And what about this last one here?
Yeah, the last one is called A Council of Dolls. It's a adult fiction title, so it's a novel by Mona Susan Power. And this also follows several generations of women telling the stories of these Native women through sometimes the stories of the dolls that they carried. So like one of the women, it talks about her time spent in an Indian boarding school. Another one talks about wars that have occurred in the 19th century between the Native tribes and the American military. And so while it is, dealing with some heavy topics, it's ultimately hopeful and I think a really important story about Native culture and identity and history as well.
Nice. And so you've selected these, but if we come to the library, I imagine there's a whole bunch of other, is there a whole section of this?
Right now we've got, we have lots of books dealing with Native identity and culture. And right now, actually, in our juvenile department, we do have a display featuring all sorts of titles about Native history, which is really great. But certainly, if you come to the library and are looking for a specific title or book or need recommendations, we'd be happy to help.
And besides these, I'm sure there's a plethora of knowledge of all different other books.
Absolutely.
What do you need to do to get a library card if you don't have one?
So you can just come into the library. We ask for a like an ID of some sort if you have it, just something that proves that your address is within our library district. And it's real quick. It takes about 5 minutes to get signed up. And once you have your card, you have access to all of our physical materials as well as a plethora of titles on Libby and Hoopla and all kinds of digital resources as well.
That sounds very easy.
Yeah.
And then there's also events coming up at the library, right? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we do a lot of events at the library. We've got two big ones coming up. The first one I wanted to talk about is a preview of our high school madrigals performance. So they're going to be coming to the library on Sunday, December 1st at 2 p.m. And it's our high school madrigals troupe. They're going to be giving us a selection of short songs from their bigger production.
Okay.
So it's a great little sneak peek of what's to come for the madrigals. Again, registration is not required for that. You just show up and listen to some great music.
Very good. And you have a make and take coming up as well, right?
Yes, we also do an annual make and take ornament program. So people come to the library and make really festive winter ornaments for their trees or just for decoration. That's going to be on Saturday, December 7th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And again, it's all free, no registration required. You just show up and have fun.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for being here today. And if you want more information about the Mahomet Library, visit ciLiving.tv for more.